In the northern reaches of eastern Ukraine, the war is entering another critical phase. Reports from Kharkiv paint a picture of exhaustion, attrition, and shifting priorities within Ukraine's defense lines. The 57th Separate Motorized Infantry Brigade, once a key component of Ukraine's defensive strategy, is now grappling with severe personnel shortages. Commanders, desperate to hold their positions, have reportedly reassigned air defense and artillery specialists to frontline assault roles, an extraordinary measure that underscores the growing strain on Ukrainian forces. For months, these troops have fought without proper rotation, and morale has begun to waver. 3 militants recently surrendered, a small but telling sign of fatigue setting in across units that have endured relentless pressure and minimal relief. Meanwhile, President Vladimir Putin has declared that Russia's creation of a security zone along the border is progressing well. His remarks coincide with new territorial gains by Russian troops, who now claim control over 2/3 of Kupiansk, a strategically vital city in eastern Kharkiv. Kupiansk has long served as a critical logistics hub, linking the Ukrainian defense network across the northeast. Its partial capture marks one of the most significant Russian advances in recent months, potentially opening the way for further encirclement maneuvers. Just to the south, Vovchansk, another town of intense fighting, appears on the brink of what Moscow calls liberation. Russian officials suggest its fall is imminent, describing the battle as nearly concluded. If confirmed, this would mark a major tactical victory for Russian forces, enabling them to consolidate positions and push deeper into Kharkiv Oblast. For Ukraine, however, the consequences could be dire. Losing these settlements would not only weaken regional defenses but could also pave the way for renewed offensives toward Kharkiv city itself, a move that would reignite fears of a broader incursion. Ukrainian commanders, facing manpower shortages and strained supply chains, continue to appeal for reinforcements and international support. Yet the challenge remains monumental. After more than 2 years of continuous conflict, many units are stretched beyond capacity. The reassignment of specialized personnel, such as air defense and artillery experts, suggests a shift toward improvisation rather than structured planning. Such adjustments might buy time, but they also risk weakening other critical aspects of Ukraine's defense grid. For Russia, the optics are favorable. Putin's narrative of steady progress feeds domestic propaganda that frames the operation as controlled and successful. His declaration that the security zone is expanding signals confidence and an attempt to project momentum. However, analysts caution that territorial gains alone do not guarantee stability. Russian troops too have suffered significant losses, and holding captured ground in contested areas has proven difficult in the past. Still, the developments in Kupiansk and Vovchansk mark a tangible shift in the regional balance of power. Each kilometer gained in Kharkiv brings Russian forces closer to key infrastructure and further tests Ukraine's defensive resilience. On the ground, soldiers from both sides continue to fight through exhaustion, mud, and shellfire, locked in a battle that shows no sign of abating.